Hey, what's up guys? Guys, today's video is all about customization. Today's video is especially for Salesforce developer or for those developers who like to play with their code or who like to do customization into their code. Guys, in today's video, we'll be creating a custom VF component in which we'll be having functionality to add multiple records on a single button of click. So guys, in today's video, we'll be having records in a list, and on a single button of click, we'll be saving all those records from that particular list to our database. And also saving the records, guys, we'll be having a button in the list to delete a particular row from that list. So guys, let's get started. I'm Kapil, your host, and you are watching Salesforce Bolt. Okay guys, so first of all you have to log into your org and open the developer console. I have already logged in and here's my developer console. And guys, I have already finished the design part of this VF page because I don't want to go long in this video. So let me show you the output of the design. So here's the output, guys. So guys, in today's video we are creating a VF page to store multiple contacts on a single button of click. And after creating this page, we will edit our account page and we will be having a separate section to upload multiple contacts. And after that we'll be having our page in that particular section. So guys, let's start the code now. Let me just show you the Salesforce page here. So guys, here I'm using the basic lightning style sheet, spinners, and as well as I'm having some flags variables here. And in my controller, guys, I'm having contact, list of contact, and list of deleted contact because we'll be deleting the contact also. And guys, I'm also having the selected row index to delete the particular contact from the list. We will be mentioning the variable name in the code below. So let's start with the easy part. Let's start with the add contact functionality. So guys, in add contact functionality, we'll be getting first name, last name, and mobile number. Then on click of this plus icon, the contact will be added in a list. So let's start with the code now. Let's create a contact first. Okay, so we are creating a new contact here. Now the contact first name will be first name. I'm already having parameters here for first name, last name, and mobile phone. Okay. Now add the last name and phone number. Mobile phone will be mobile phone. Okay, so we are having the contact in the new con object. Now we will be adding it in our list. So guys, I'm having a list here, a list of contact here. So I'll be adding my single contact into that particular list, and we'll be displaying that list on our VF page. Okay, now let's add the contact into list. New contact. Okay, so the contact will be added into list. Now let's empty the variables value. So the first name will be blank, last name, and mobile. Okay, let's test the functionality. Okay, one more thing, guys. I don't know if you are aware about it, but whenever you make some changes in the Apex, so the VF page will be getting refreshed automatically to the latest output. Let me show you an example. Like suppose I just added a semicolon and saved the page. Now see the VF page, it will be refreshed automatically. Okay, so let's add here okay, one more thing. We have to add the account ID also, guys, because the contact will be linked with the particular account. So we should get the account ID first in the controller. So guys, in the controller, I'll be getting account ID in the standard one, and for the account ID, guys, I'm already having a variable here, ACC ID. Okay, so there is a very basic way to get the account ID from the URL, but guys, for testing purpose, because we are running a VFA in a separate tab, so I'll just copy my account ID from here, and I'm putting a default value here, guys. And let's comment the code to get it from URL. We will uncomment it later. Current page dot get parameter, and the default parameter name is ID. Okay. Alright, so we'll be having this ID in our add contact method also. So let me just add the ID here. Alright, let's check out the output now. Contact, last name is test1, mobile number, let's put a default phone number here, and click on the add button. Alright, we are having an issue here. Let me just debug it. Line number 36, column number 1. Okay. Alright guys, the list is not initialized yet, so that's why we are getting the error here. So let's do one thing. Let's finish the controller code first. So in controller, guys, we'll be getting the account ID and we'll be initializing the list also. So let's initialize the list. Let's initialize the delete list. Okay, it is initialized, and let's initialize the contact list. And guys, one more thing, if we have already added the contacts, so the contact should be open in the edit mode in this VF page. So first of all, we'll try to get the contacts. Let's check if we have any contact already in this account. And mobile phone. The contact should be linked to the account ID. Alright, now let's check if the list is having records. Contact list. If the list is null, so we will just initialize the list. Okay, but okay, and if list is not null, so we are already initializing the already existing contacts in the list. So the controller is ready now. Alright, and this is also, let's check the output. Okay, so we are not getting any contact here. It means we are not having any contact here. So let's add a new contact. Let's see if we can see the output. Okay guys, so as you can see, the contact has been added to our list. Let's try by adding one more contact. This is our test2. Okay, so the add button functionality is working absolutely fine. So now we will move on to the remove button functionality. Okay, let me open the developer console again. Here's the remove button. So guys, like we did for the add button, we have added the records in the con list. So the same functionality we'll be having for the remove button, but we'll be adding the contact, the particular contact in the delete contact list. So let's add the contacts in the list. This is our delete list. Let me check the name again. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. We will be adding contact from the list and we'll be getting the selected row index. So let's select this variable also. We are having the value in our VF page. Okay, now we have to remove it from the contact list also. So we'll be entering the index here. So the index will be selected row index. Alright, so I think our remove button functionality is also ready. Yes, we are not getting any error. Let's check it out. Okay, let's try to remove it. Alright guys, it's also working absolutely fine. Now we will work on the main functionality of the save button. Okay, let me open the developer console again, and here's the save button guys. So guys, on the click of the save button, we'll be saving all the records in the list from that list to our contact object, which will be referencing the current account. Okay, so let's start the code here guys. In my code I used to have a flag variable to check if the fields and the validations are working properly, so I just make true and false to that flag. So the same, I'm having a flag here. Let me just create the flag. Let's name it good to go. Default value is true. Okay, and the page is page reference type. So because we will be redirecting the user on the click of the save button to that contact detail, sorry, to that account detail page. So let's create a page reference also. Okay, re-render. All right, and now let's copy the URL from here. Okay, let's replace the ACC ID value from our ID value. All right, so the page reference is also ready. Now let's check if the contact list is null or not. Contact list not equals to null. And guys, whenever you check for null value, also check for the size if the size is greater than 0, because sometimes you could have undefined values, so it's better to double sure. Okay, contact list start size is greater than 0. This is our if condition, this is else. Alright, so if the contact is not null, so first of all guys, we'll be checking the values, like if the value is not null for each and every row. So let's create a for loop here. Okay, so we'll be checking first name, last name and mobile. First name not equals to null, or we can show the error directly here. So let's make the condition equals to null, or last name Okay, so in that case guys, our flag should be false. And we'll be adding a page message using Apex page messages. So let me just add the message here quickly. Apex pages dot will show an error here. Let's click on fatal. Okay, the error message, please enter required fields. All right, so this is it for the validation. And you can also have the validation like the box cannot have numbers, like the first name cannot have numbers, or the mobile phone should only have numbers. So guys, now after these validation, let's check if we are good to go. It means if our variable is true. Okay, this is our if condition. Let's create else also. Alright, so if the good to go is true, so we'll be inserting the contact. Alright, now let's check for the delete list also. If delete list is having contacts, we have to delete them. Not equals to null, and let me just copy the name. Size is greater than 0. Okay, so in that case we will delete the list. Okay, and guys, we'll be having the same condition, like suppose if the contact list is null, but there might be situation like you just delete the record and click on the save button. So we should have the condition the else. Okay, all right, let's turn on the flags and return it to the page URL. Okay, else it should return nowhere. And if we are having contacts to be deleted, so it should also return on the same page. Okay, else it should return nowhere. So this was our save buttons code. Okay, there's an unreachable statement on line number 56. Okay, so let's remove it. Alright guys, so looks like we are good to go here. So let's just check the functionality once. So the page is reloaded automatically. Let's create few contacts. Contact test1, contact test2, and let's have one more contact test3. Okay, let's try to save this. I hope we didn't get any error. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's working absolutely fine. We are having 3 contacts here. Now let's check the page load functionality of the same. Let's go back from the browser directly and let's check the page load. Okay, the page load is also working fine guys. As you can see on the page load, our constructor is working absolutely fine and we are getting the existing contacts here. Now let's add one more and try the delete functionality. Contact test4. Okay, now let's delete the contact test2. Okay, it's deleted from the list. Now let's try to save these records. So we should have test 1, test 3 and test 4 here. Okay, so the delete functionality is also working, guys. Now let's create a new tab here. Let's click on edit page. And also, guys, like if you need the complete code, so I'll be posting it on my blog. You can just directly go onto my blog and check it out. It's not there yet, but meanwhile the video will be uploading, and I'll be preparing a blog post for this video also. So you can just directly go to my blog and check out the code. Let's add a section here. I think the tab section should be here somewhere. Let me just check it, as I'm using it after a long time. I think we can create it from here, or how we are supposed to add a tab here. We are not getting tab section. Okay, so the page was not loaded properly, so we are having tabs now. Let's create a new tab and let's change the name. Let's click on custom. The name will be add multiple contacts. Okay, so we are having our section here. Now let's add our page in this section. Let's select our Salesforce page. Here it is. Okay, our page name is add contact. So let's search for why we are not having the page here. We are having few pages and few are not available. Let me just check it out. Let's increase the height also. Only Salesforce page with available for Lightning experience. Alright, so the Salesforce page is not available for the Lightning experience yet. So let me just go back, leave it here, and search for Salesforce page. So here are our pages. Now I'll make it Lightning available because I created it directly in my developer console, so there was no option to make it Lightning available from the developer console. So let me just click on edit. Okay, let's make it available for the Lightning experience and click on save button. Now let's go back to that account page, and now we'll again edit page. Okay, so we'll be adding a section here again. Okay, the tab name was create multiple. Oh, we are having an error here. Let's ignore it. Okay, let's wait for the pop-up. Here it is. Custom, add new contacts. Alright, add component. We'll select Salesforce page, and now we must be having our page name here. Yeah, here it is, add contact version 1. Let's increase the height, make it 500. Oops, okay. And no, we do not want label here, so let's remove the label. So this will be the final URL of our page, guys. Okay, let's check it out once. Let me click on save. Okay, the changes are saved now. Let's click on back. And guys, now we are having the page in the account section, so let's modify the account ID functionality here. Alright, now it will be getting the account ID from the URL. Okay, it is saved. This is our default Salesforce page. Let's ignore it. Let's close it once and refresh this. Okay, so we are having the new tab here, add new contacts. Let's try it once. Okay, so the tab is working absolutely fine, and I think the width, we have to adjust the width here because the buttons are getting out of the window. But anyways guys, you can adjust the width from the Salesforce page, and let's test the functionality once again. Let's add the contact 5. Sorry, contact test 5. Okay. Okay, so guys, it is working as expected. Okay. Yes, we are having new contacts. Alright guys, so this functionality can be used whenever you have requirement to add multiple records on a single click of the button. So guys, that's it for today, and I hope you learned something new, and please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video guys.
Hey guys, I hope you liked today's video. Please don't forget to share it with your friends and click on the subscribe button below. And let me know if you have any queries in the comment section below guys. I'll try to revert back as soon as possible. I'll see you in the next one guys. Till then, bye, Jai Hind, peace.